Parents tell us every single week, we've been to every specialist, we run every test, but nobody can tell us why our child is struggling. Blood work comes back normal, MRIs show nothing, EEGs are clear, and yet your child's still dealing with chronic ear infections, speech delays, sensory meltdowns, focus challenges, or sleep struggles that won't quit. And here's what's happening. Traditional pediatric medicine is looking for pathology and disease. They're asking, is something seriously wrong? But they're completely missing the most important question. How well is the nervous system actually functioning? Your pediatrician tracks your child's height and weight at every visit. But what about the system that controls digestion, immunity, sleep, movement, behavior, emotions, and development? What about the air traffic controller coordinating every single function in your child's body? That's where Insight scans come in. And for thousands of families, these scans finally provide the answers they've been searching for. Now, this video is for parents who are exhausted from collecting diagnoses without getting any real solutions. Parents who've been told they'll grow out of it, or let's just wait and see, when deep down something needs to change. This is for families ready to understand what's actually happening beneath all those signs. So, you're about to discover why traditional pediatric exams miss the most critical piece to your child's health puzzle. You'll learn about the 3 types of scans that measure nervous system function, what raging bull and drunken bull patterns mean for your child, while this objective data changes everything when it comes to getting real answers and real progress. So, let me tell you about Braxton. Just 1 week old, his parents were told their beautiful baby boy needed to be evaluated for seizures and infantile spasms. Every time they laid him on his back, he went into uncomfortable spasms. They couldn't sleep. They were terrified to even change his diaper. And multiple neurological specialists said the spasms would probably get worse, and the next step was a hospital EEG. But while waiting 4 weeks for that appointment, their doctor recommended something different, neurological insight scans. Now, Braxton's scan showed his nervous system was extremely stressed and dysregulated. Birth stress had locked his body in a fight-or-flight mode, unable to calm and coordinate. But here's what made the real difference. Scans didn't just give them another diagnosis, they revealed the root cause and provided a safe plan to help de-stress his body. After just the first week of gentle, specific chiropractic adjustments, Braxton stopped having spasms. Not a single one. Mom described him as calm, happy, sleeping beautifully. And when they finally got that hospital EEG, completely clear of seizure activity. And Braxton's thriving today because his parents got a test that actually mattered. So let's talk about what traditional medicine misses. Traditional pediatric care focuses on signs and obvious pathology, but completely overlooks function. Your doctor runs blood work, looking for disease markers, they order MRIs, finding structural problems, EEGs check for seizure activity. All these tests ask the same question. Is there something seriously damaged or diseased? But here's the problem. Nearly 1 in 12 children in the United States have a speech or language condition, and the vast majority of them have completely normal blood work, MRIs, and EEGs, but traditional tests show nothing wrong. These tests often miss what really matters, the nervous system's role in coordinating body's functions, while a pediatrician's height and weight chart indicates growth. Insight scans assess whether the system managing growth, immunity, digestion, sleep, behavior, and coordination is functioning properly. The nervous system is the air traffic controller for your child's entire body. When it's stuck in stress mode from prenatal tension, birth trauma, or early life challenges, everything else struggles too. Now, there are 3 types of Insight scans. The first up is, and the Insight technology gives us 3 different scans that work together to show exactly what's happening in your child's nervous system. Now, first up is the neurothermal scan, shows how stress affects digestion, immunity, and organ function, helping explain issues like reflux, constipation, ear infections, and frequent illness. The neurospinal EMG scan measures muscle tension in the spine and nervous system, helping explain developmental delays, sensory issues, focus problems, and coordination challenges. The third test is the HRV scan, heart rate variability, which shows how well your child adapts to stress, explaining issues like transitions, emotions, and sleep when the nervous system is stuck in overdrive. Now, together, these three scans give us the complete picture that traditional medicine never even looks for. The patterns we see are either the raging bull, drunken bull, or both. Now, the EMG scan reveals specific stress patterns explaining why your child struggles the way they do. A raging bull means the nervous system is stuck in overdrive, showing up as anxiety, hyperactivity, behavior issues, and poor sleep. The system just can't shut off. A drunken bull shows poor coordination and organization in the nervous system, leading to focus issues, low muscle tone, sensory struggles, and learning challenges. And these patterns, excuse me, these patterns usually come from a perfect storm of early stress, pregnancy stress, birth trauma, early illnesses, antibiotics, and ongoing environmental pressure that stacks up over time. Research shows that kids with more than 6 antibiotics rounds before age 3 face significantly higher risks for allergies, asthma, and gut issues because these early stresses compound and lock the nervous system in dysfunction. Now, the good news, kids aren't stuck like this. When the nervous system balance is restored, scan patterns change, and so does their health and development. So why this changes everything? Well, insight scans replace guessing with objective data. They show you exactly what's happening and track exactly how your child is healing. Therapy can feel like pushing a car with a parking brake on. You're doing everything right, but progress is slow because the foundation isn't right. When insight scans show stuck stress patterns in the nervous system, like dysautonomia, it explains why therapies stall and shows exactly what needs fixing. By restoring nervous system balance, other therapies finally start working, and parents see changes in sleep, digestion, behavior, focus, and immunity, often within weeks and proven through rescans. So, if you're tired of hearing wait and see or collecting labels without getting any real answers, insight scans might be exactly what your family needs. These scans reveal what traditional medicine overlooks, giving you a clear path forward instead of more guesswork. Your child deserves more than trait management. They deserve to have their nervous system functioning at its full potential so they can finally thrive. Click the link in our bio, send us a DM, or schedule directly with Vanella Chiropractic in Virginia Beach. Let's get your child the answers and help they deserve.